What up, what up, what up? Thank you for tuning in to the Swish Masters Podcast, and thank you to our sponsor, SS96. Visit ss96.net and use the promo code Swish Masters for 15% off. Yeah, that's right, you heard me right. 15% off on all store items. Hats, hoodies, t-shirts, whatever you need, SS96 has it. Also, don't forget to go and check out that music from Straight Stoner, produced by yours truly. You know what it is, Gut Gang, mobbing, sleepwalking. We out here. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to the 2022 NBA Draft at Barclays Center.
The next generation of NBA stars will realize their dreams, including 3 freshmen who are expected to go 1, 2, and 3 for just the 6th time in draft history.
Jabari Smith, he's a gem out of Auburn.
Everyone is saying you are the #1 overall pick. Does that make you more excited or more anxious?
A little bit of both. You know what I mean? A lot of pressure comes with being #1, but that's something I'm ready for, and I'm just excited to see how it unfolds.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Paolo Banchero from Duke University.
Surprising a few, because Jabari Smith was the guy that many people were targeting here. You saw Paolo's reaction. He was even surprised, Stephen A.
You draft somebody like him, it ain't just because of his talent, Jalen. It's because you're thinking culture.
So you end up going #1. We all saw the chatter. What do you think was the difference maker?
I wanted to be #1, but I also wasn't going to be upset wherever I went. So all I can say is Orlando's going to get 110% from me.
Now all of a sudden Oklahoma City probably didn't expect that it was going to be Smith or Holmgren. So that is a big shakeup at the top from what we thought it was going to be.
With the second pick, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Chet Holmgren from Gonzaga University.
Chet, the highest drafted player in Gonzaga program history, now at #2. You're going to hear this word a lot. At 7 feet tall, 195 pounds, that word is unicorn.
It's a mix of 1,000 emotions, and yet I have 0 words to explain it. OKC Thunder, let's work. Let's work.
With the third pick, the Houston Rockets select Jabari Smith Jr. from Auburn University.
How you feeling?
I think he's a home run. I think he's a layup pick for the Rockets.
Can you tell Houston Rockets fans what they are getting and why they should be excited?
You're getting a hard worker, competitor, somebody who don't like to lose. All I care about is that W. That's what y'all getting.
You said you were going to be the best dressed at the draft. Did you live up to the hype?
I see a lot of great suits here. Credit to our draft class, but I don't think I'd put anybody's suit over mine.
Washington, you can be on the cover? Yeah. Because there's nobody swaggier than me. Period.
I saw something on the inside. I need you to explain all of this to the viewers out there.
So this is basically what I do before every game, just calming myself down. On this side, this is when I play at home in Atlanta, so it means a lot to me.
Can we get a look at these shoes? Because these kicks, I'm feeling them. Kevin, I like these.
At the end of the day, it's an opinion. I feel like everybody here feels like they got the best suit.
People don't realize what it means to get your name called on draft.
The Detroit Pistons select Jaden Ivey from Purdue University. Marjon Beauchamp from the NBA G League's Team Ignite.
This right here is what it is all about.
Absolutely. Like, let it out. Let it out, young fella. This is about the journey.
And I work day in and day out to just get to this level.
This is a moment that I can only imagine that he has been thinking of, has been working toward for years.
God never gave up on me. Everything I had to go through, all the adversity and no one believing in me, it's just special. God's lives is going to change after tonight.
The young men have the chance to be among the next generation of stars in our league.
So which one of these top 3 picks is best suited for immediate success?
All 3 of them are, and that's another thing I noticed. Like, I don't know if this is a regular thing, but all 3 of these guys are big men, like 6'10" or taller.
That's true. They can play the 4 spot.
And they can all shoot, kind of, handle hybrid type of stretch 4/5s type players.
True.
Who I think is gonna be immediately successful? That's a hard one. I think all of these guys are really good. I think
gotta pick one.
I think I'm gonna say Jabari. Simply because of his situation. He has pretty much he has young stars in Jalen Green, potentially John Wall playing. Those are like the best players I can think of in Houston at this moment. They just traded away Christian Wood.
Yeah,
So
we'll get into that later too.
Yeah, I know we gotta get
sure.
Got to.
Yeah, you gotta talk about that. But
so I mean, at that position, at the 4/5, it's pretty much his spot to lose. So he can easily get a lot of possessions. He'll be the starting 4 or 5, I think, for Houston. And well, I'm still, even though I expect to see them play well and grow. I expect them to be a threat to anyone in the West right now, just because they're still young. They don't have a lot of superstar talent just yet. But I think that he'll have a impact and he'll have a great season to start out. I'm gonna say Jabari Smith Jr.
Good pick. With the Magic drafting and taking a forward, I think everyone knew they'll take a big man or a forward based on the top 3 prospects. So you got to think about what does that mean for like Jonathan Isaac or Mo Bamba. I think he's listed for free agency. So what does that mean for those two? Jonathan, I think he's signed for a little bit longer, but still his role is gonna be more back. So, and I don't know how I thought Jonathan Isaac was a decent player. I think he had an injury, but other than that, pretty good prospect. So yeah, I guess that means he will definitely have the starting job, I guess, over John.
Yeah.
That what we're assuming here?
I would assume so. The last time I saw Jonathan Isaac was maybe not even this past season, maybe the season before that. He had an injury, like in mid-season, and he wasn't. It was a season-ending injury, so he could possibly, return. And I don't know how but I do remember he was getting better.
Was
up to that injury, and then
like defense up there.
Yeah. But even still, I think the Magic could experiment a little bit. I'm trying to think of who they have. Cole Anthony.
You got a lot. They still got Markelle Fultz. They have
Jalen
Suggs, Wagner. They have No Carter Jr. They have some good talent, like young talent. They have a chance.
I think they can even.
They have a chance to build something nice.
I think they could be decent. Like if they were to go with a lineup that even if Isaac is back and healthy, if they were to slide him to the 3 because he can handle, he can shoot a little bit.
Yeah, he can be a multi-position.
Paolo obviously can stretch the floor and play inside. Wendell Carter Jr. is a decent big man. They could make that type of lineup work and have some size and do something special, at least a playoff push, I think.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. I think honestly, being the number 1 overall pick, it puts a lot of pressure on you. Everyone's looking at you. Supposed to be this type of player right out the gate. Apparently he's open to the pressure. He's welcoming the expectations. So he'll be, all that being said, he's definitely gonna be a rookie of the year. He has to be that type of player. So
you think so you're saying Paolo will win rookie of the year, or are you saying he's got to be a candidate for it?
He's definitely got to be a candidate for sure. But
okay.
I think he's a front runner right now. I think it'd be most likely between him and Junior.
What about your boy Chet?
I'm gonna get to him. So listen, Chet was definitely gonna be a definite starter for OKC. Big man is a piece that we're missing. Presti is putting together a unique roster. because we got Giddey, who's a tall guard, basically, who can run the point. Shea can be the scorer and a pretty good playmaker. We also have we also have Dort, who is 6'3", but can guard the heck out of anybody. So
very versatile defender.
Got Paku, like a freaking nature. Long length skills. He can pass. He still needs to develop a little bit. And we got a lot of good young talent. Honestly, that 5 guy. I like Roby still. I like Roby, but Chet is different. Roby or at the 3, Shea at the 2, Giddey at the 1, or vice versa. Giddey or Shea, whoever you want, point or shooting guard. But yeah, first team's putting together a unique roster here. Like, you are going to have to really game plan, figure out OKC. But I think Chet will have his chance to develop, but OKC is not a large market. If he was drafted number 1, I'm saying, but he wasn't. OKC, how many nationally televised games? Most of the time, if you're number 1 pick, you'll get some nationally televised games because you're number all the hype. Houston is a large market area, so their office. So it's just different. It's just because of that reason. Yeah, I think he has success. I think he'll develop. Sure, he's been labeled a unicorn in this draft. So, but I think Banchero, like, he'll probably be rookie of the year. Okay, calling it right now. We gotta see how it works out. But right now, I think he's slated to have the most.
Yeah, I like his game too. I mean, all of these guys, I think, will be able to, make contributions to their teams, and easily a toss-up as of right now. But I'm excited to see how it goes, man. But I like really all of their games as bigs that can do a little bit of everything. So